Every time you fill your gas tank, you're using something pulled from miles beneath the earth. But what if I told you that oil isn't just found, it's hunted, drilled, and forced out under extreme pressure? We're talking about explosions underground, billion-dollar machines, and a process so complex one mistake can cost lives. So how do we actually extract oil from deep beneath the earth and turn it into the fuel that powers your car? Let's go underground. It was formed millions of years ago from the remains of tiny plants and animals buried deep beneath the earth. Over time, intense heat and enormous pressure transformed these remains into a thick, energy-rich liquid. This liquid slowly moved through layers of rock until it became trapped in underground pockets. These are called oil reservoirs, and reaching them is anything but simple. Before we can extract oil, we first have to find it, and that is where the real challenge begins. Oil companies don't just dig randomly. They use advanced science and powerful technology. One of the key methods is called seismic surveying. Special machines send powerful vibrations into the ground. These waves travel deep underground and bounce back after hitting different layers of rock. Sensors on the surface capture these reflections and turn them into detailed images, almost like creating a map of what lies beneath. Engineers then analyze this data, searching for signs of trapped oil. And once they're confident, they mark the exact location for drilling, because one wrong spot can cost millions of dollars. Once the location is confirmed, the real operation begins. Massive drilling rigs are brought to the site, towering structures built to reach deep beneath the earth. At the center of it all is a powerful drill bit designed to cut through solid rock. The drilling starts slowly at first, but as it goes deeper, the pressure and difficulty increase dramatically. These wells can go thousands of feet underground. To keep the drill running smoothly, a special fluid called drilling mud is constantly circulated. It cools the drill, removes debris, and stabilizes the well. Layer by layer, rock is broken apart as the drill moves closer to the oil reservoir. And then comes the moment everything depends on: breaking through to the oil. When the drill finally reaches the reservoir, oil doesn't always need help to rise. Sometimes natural pressure pushes it upward, bringing it to the surface. But in most cases, that pressure isn't enough. So powerful machines take over. Drill jacks begin their steady motion, pulling oil from deep underground. As time passes, the pressure inside the reservoir drops, and that's when advanced techniques are used. Water, gas, or even steam is injected into the ground to push the remaining oil toward the well. This process is called enhanced recovery, and it allows companies to extract far more oil than natural pressure alone. Whether on land or deep beneath the ocean, this is how oil is brought to the surface. Once extracted, the journey is far from over. Crude oil cannot be used directly. It must be transported to refineries. Most of the time, it travels through massive pipelines stretching across entire countries. In other cases, it's loaded onto trucks or trains and even giant ships crossing oceans. These transportation networks move millions of barrels of oil every single day, until finally it arrives at a refinery. At the refinery, crude oil begins its transformation. First, it is heated to extremely high temperatures until it turns into vapor. This vapor rises through a tall structure called a distillation column. As it moves upward, different parts of the oil separate. Because each fuel boils at a different temperature, lighter gases rise to the top, while heavier fuels stay lower. This is how we get gasoline, diesel, and many other products. What started as thick crude oil is now transformed into usable energy. And this is where it all comes together. The fuel refined from crude oil powers our cars, our trucks, our planes, and entire industries. Every time you drive or travel across the world, you're using energy that began deep beneath the earth. From ancient life to modern machines, oil has become a vital part of our daily lives. A journey millions of years in the making, ending in a single drop of fuel.